Hey, what's up? Today, I'm gonna try something a little bit different from my past videos. My past videos have been vlogs of me going to theme parks, riding roller coasters, enjoying time with my friends. This time, I wanted to try something a little bit different. Now, I want to tell you guys the story of how I became a roller coaster enthusiast. The year was 2008, your boy was only 10 years old, and I had a very real interest in many things, as many 10-year-old kids do. I had this book that I was obsessed with called Thrill Rides, Top 10 Roller Coasters in America, and I read this book religiously. I thought roller coasters were the coolest thing in the world, and this book had detailed descriptions on roller coasters such as Millennium Force, The Beast, X, and even Superman Ride of Steel, which was at my home park, Six Flags Darien Lake. The only downside to my obsession was I had a crippling fear of these rides. Anytime my family would take me to Darien Lake, I wanted absolutely nothing to do with them. My mom would ask me if I wanted to ride, and it was a very hard no. I would have much rather sat on a bench to the side all by myself than go on one of these roller coasters. I really don't know where this fear stemmed from, but it carried over to even most basic flat rides. I was the kid that would marathon a scrambler all day thinking it was the craziest ride in the world. So the day came, it was the middle of the 2008 season at Darien Lake, and I was ready to face my fear. I got in line for the Viper, an old Aero Looper. We got all the way to the station, a place I had gotten to once before, but I chickened out right as it was our turn, and I stood on the exit platform until my family finished the ride. But I wasn't gonna let that happen this time. I was determined to get on that ride. So I got into the train, front row if I remember correctly. My mom had told me that you don't feel anything on this coaster. It's very mellow and tame, which, in all honesty, it's not that bad. Yet the moment we left the station, I wanted to get off. I was filled with regret and fear, and I didn't want to experience any of what I was about to. We crested the top of the lift, and I closed my eyes. I didn't want to see anything. From the first drop to the brakes, I screamed like a horrified little girl. I was petrified. Why does anybody like these? Then from that point on, I was done. I was never gonna ride another one of these roller coasters ever again, and that passion and obsession I had was gone forever, or so I thought. Fast forward to 2014, I was 16 years old, and I moved from Angola, New York, a small town outside of Buffalo, all the way down to Orlando, Florida. Over the next few years, I would put on my big boy pants and ride mainly the roller coasters at the Disney parks. They were smaller and tamer, yet at the time, I still even refused to ride rock and roller coasters. Too fast for me. I was pretty sure I would never step up from these smaller coasters, and I was completely okay with that. In 2021, I got a job working as a Starbucks barista at Universal's Cabana Bay Beach Resort. What came along with this job was free access to all of the Universal Resort. So I would go maybe once every other week and basically ride each of the dark rides and enjoy the shows. Yeah, every time I went, I would walk by the Incredible Hulk and Velocicoaster, and this passion from my childhood would start flowing back. I began watching YouTube videos and reading articles and making Google searches such as, how scary is the Incredible Hulk? How fast is this ride? How fast is this ride? And in December of 2021, at 23 years old, I was ready. I was gonna make the leap and get on the Incredible Hulk. I was with my girlfriend Catherine and my friend Liam. We spent the entire day at Islands of Adventure because I was nervous and kept putting off riding it until the very last moment. It got to 8:30, right before park close. We stood in front of the Hulk and I was ready. The same way I was when I was 10, but this time I had a more open mind and was with people who made me feel super comfortable, unlike my mother. Sorry, Mom, but you scared the hell out of me. I got on that ride, and from the launch out the tunnel to the final brakes, I screamed and screamed, but it wasn't screams of terror like when I was a kid. This time it was screams of excitement, mixed with laughter and joy. When we got to the brakes, I just remember yelling out, "That was awesome!" And I wanted to go again. I felt numb from my head to my toes. I looked at Catherine and Liam, then I looked at the time, and it was 8:45, still 15 minutes, and I told them, let's go again. So we did. From that point on, the passion and obsession I had for roller coasters as a kid was reignited tenfold. I began riding every roller coaster I could get close to, conquering this irrational fear that I had for 13 years. Now, if you have a fear of roller coasters, I think the best piece of advice I can give you is just do it. Get in that line with people that you trust, and won't give you any hell for having this fear. If you don't want to hop directly on the biggest coaster at your home park, then work your way up. Talk to the ride ops, ask them what they would suggest to go on first. There's nothing wrong with having this fear, but I can tell you firsthand that the feeling of conquering this fear and overcoming it is one of the most amazing feelings in the entire world. I created this channel to document my experiences since I broke free of my fear. I want people to come along with me as my credit count grows and grows. At the time of recording, I'm only at 30 credits, but over the next few years, I hope for that number to grow exponentially. I really hope all of you enjoyed this video. If you enjoy seeing content like this and want me to make more of it, please give this video a like and comment down below what you think about it. Thought? This has been Credit Count. I hope you guys have an awesome day.